What's going on, people of YouTube? This is your host, Masculinish. Now, today I'm going to talk about a subject that's been flying around on the interwebs. And I'm talking about flying around on the interwebs, literally. It's everywhere, on every website, Facebook, Twitter, and it's driving me nuts. Why are people hating on the Xbox One? Why? I don't see it. I love the thing. Thought it was great. It's going to be more at E3. Why not? It's a good console. I don't see why people are hating on it. So today I figured I'd talk about and see if I can't change people's minds of the reasons why they hate the Xbox One. So let's get down to it. One of the biggest issues that people have with this console is the fact that Microsoft is is going to be blocking used games. Not really blocking them in a sense. They'll be charging a fee for you to, like, if you sell it or something and the player installs it onto their console, and then you gotta pay a fee. But honestly, that's already around right now. Like with EA games and stuff like that, you gotta buy the online passes. So the only thing that's really gonna change is the fact that you have to buy the whole game pretty much, which is not that bad. The only thing that everybody hates about that is you can't just really hand your friend your game and they can take it home and play it, whatever, because they're going to need to buy the full game. Well, not really pay a fee. Like, I'm thinking like $5 like it is right now for the online pass, which is not that bad. Basically, I don't see the big issue with this because it's like Steam. If you play a lot of games on Steam, you buy the game and you can only play it on your computer. You can't give it to your friends, so what's the point anyway? And chances are, if the game is big enough, then your friend's already going to be out buying it, so I don't see the big issue there, unless it's like a stupid, Class B game that nobody cares about anyway. You play it and you don't like it, what makes you think your friend's going to like it, right? You just tell them it sucks, dude, like, don't play it. But hey, at least they're still going to sell used games. It's not like they're going to get rid of it completely, so you can still go to the EB Games or wherever the hell you go to buy your games. You can still buy them for like probably $10 less than now, because then you gotta go home and buy the pass and actually play the game on the console. Which in a way it's win-win, but at the same time, like, I can't stand really putting my credit card on an Xbox and buying things. But that's what you gotta do. Another big topic that people are getting really angry about is that this thing will not be backwards compatible with the Xbox 360. But honestly, really, why would you get mad at that? If you have a 360, you're gonna have it anyway. So you can just fire your 360 games in the 360 and play the games on the 360. Why do you need to play it on the One? It's like playing a Nintendo on a Sega. Like, that shouldn't happen. It's a different console. Yeah, so what? It's got Xbox brand in it. But that doesn't mean that you should be able to play 360 games on it. It's like the PS4. You can't play PS3 games on PS4. People aren't complaining. You can just keep your PS3 and your Xbox 360. For one, the Xbox 360 is still going to be around when the Xbox One is out, so they still want to sell the Xbox 360. There are people out there that, can't afford the Xbox One when it comes out. Maybe their kids want to play video games, or someone just getting into video games. They're not going to want the latest and greatest in technology. Now, I know people are going to be like, well, why would I want to have more than one console? Well, the fact of the matter is, if you buy a regular Nintendo and you want a Super Nintendo, you're still going to buy the Super Nintendo and keep the NES, right?
Yeah, but now we have the technology to be able to put backwards compatibility into consoles. Why would you want more than one console for those consoles that can have backwards compatibility?
Good point. But that still doesn't really matter, right? It's like buying a TV, right? You buy a TV, and then a couple years later, a new TV comes out. What happens to the old TV? You throw it out, right? So this is basically going to give people who paid money, hard-earned money, for their Xbox 360s to actually have a reason to keep them around. It's like recycling, the 3 Rs, right?
But then you have to have more cords, you have to have more slots to put shit in, and all that.
Yeah, but we already have enough cords for that, enough as it is.
No, not really. If you look at the back of that TV, you don't have enough ports to put in multiple. You have to constantly switch over to different slots to put in an HDMI cord or anything like that. Do you really want to do that? You really want to take the time out of your day just to play on your 360? Take your cords out of the One and put it in the 360?
Hey, most modern TVs now have 3 or 4 ports, and then most people already have receivers because the speakers on TVs nowadays, they suck. So people go out and they spend money on receivers, and what happens to the receivers? They have 4 or 5 different ports on the back. Now, chances are you got a DVD player, probably you have a PS3 or a Blu-ray player, and then you have your Xbox 360. So it doesn't really matter anyway, there's still those couple other ports, so you just plug them all into the receiver. It's just like having a DVD player. You wouldn't want to throw out your DVD player because you still got a bunch of DVDs. But chances are you bought an Xbox 360 and you already threw out your DVD player, so what's going to play your DVDs? The Xbox One? Probably, maybe, but I doubt it. They haven't really said anything on that. But if it can't be backwards compatible with, you know, the DVD games, because the technology is too advanced, then I highly doubt the DVD is going to be able to play the movies that are on the DVDs on the Xbox One. So that way, hey, you still can keep your Xbox 360 and play your Xbox 360 games and watch your DVDs, right? Another big topic people don't really quite understand is the fact that the Xbox One is a always online kind of thing. By that, I don't mean it's always online, like sucking up your internet, but it's always listening to you. The Kinect is always listening to you. Like when you say Xbox on, it'll immediately listen to you and it'll turn on. And basically, the whole online always thing isn't technically what it sounds like. Basically, what they're trying to do is they're trying to make players at least log into their accounts once a day. But hey, that's them pretty much saying they learned from Xbox Live. There's people out there that make about, what, I don't know, 20 different Xbox Live accounts because they don't want to pay the $60 for a year of Live. Like, they make 20 accounts just to play on it, right? This is basically what they're trying to do, is they're trying to make it so you don't run up the servers, so that way they know that you have one account, but at the same time, you can have another one, and then you can just log into that one. But when you get up to like 20 accounts, you're not logging into each one of them repeatedly every day, because that'll be retarded. Why would you want to sit down and spend 2 hours out of your day logging into 20 accounts to make sure that Microsoft doesn't get rid of them? But basically, if you're worried about, you know, the Kinect talk, like just sitting there listening to your conversations and stuff like that, I'm pretty sure that you're going to be able to turn the mic off like you can with this Kinect already. So there's no problem there. If you don't want the Xbox to randomly come on, if you're having a conversation, you're talking about the Xbox, and you say, yeah, I love how I can say Xbox on, you don't really want to turn it on, you just want to, you know, impress your friends, so you can turn the damn mic off. I don't see why they wouldn't put that there, because what's the point of that? It's like having a freaking computer that listens to you all day. Who the hell wants that? Because you can say one thing and then it'll pick it up and then there you go. So I don't see why people have a problem with the always on, signing into your account once a day just to make sure Microsoft knows that you're active. And not to mention, once a day it'll be able to download all the software updates and blah blah blah. Hopefully they'll be able to do that in the background. So if you're playing a game and they gotta download a fucking stupid dashboard update, they can do that behind your game. So you can keep playing, and then once you go back to the dashboard, you see all the amazing updates. Another problem people have is the mandatory Kinect. Why? What's the problem with having a Kinect? Yeah, the old Kinect you probably used it for about a week, maybe to a month, maybe. You thought it was the greatest invention ever, and then after a while it got boring. But hey, at least they're ramping it up, and the Kinect is part of the system. It comes with the system, so you don't have to go out and spend another $200 like you did with the original Kinect, right? So honestly, as long as it's coming with the system and it has a purpose, then why would people hate on it? It's another piece of hardware that you can find to screw around with. Not to mention, you can talk on Skype on your TV. Like, who the hell wouldn't want that? You sit down on your couch and you're traveling somewhere, or your parents are traveling somewhere, and you want to talk to your mommy because you can't sleep at night. You want to read her a bedtime story or something. You can lay your ass down on the couch, and then your mom can be on her computer talking to you on your big TV through the fucking Xbox One. I don't see any problem with that. So quit bitching about the Kinect. It's a Kinect. It comes with the console. It's not going to raise the price, because why would they sell it at like $600? Just because it comes with a Kinect. It's part of the system itself. They will not overcharge you for something that comes with the system. So stop hating on the Kinect. Hate on this Kinect. I can't stand this stupid Kinect. But it's good. The next one is going to be great. Stop hating on it. That's basically the main topics that why people hate the Xbox One. My input on that is, what's to hate? It's like people who hate Apple. What's the point of that? If you don't like it, then you don't get it. Simple as that. Or are people pissed off that the Xbox One is better than the PS4? I don't know. Personally, I could really give a shit between the differences of the two. I like the Xbox, always have liked the Xbox, so I'm going to get the Xbox One, and probably my girlfriend's going to get the PS4. And then she can have fun with that, and maybe I'll play some exclusive games. Because honestly, that's all what it melts down to nowadays, is how many exclusive games the console has. And not to mention, the more you hate on something, the more people are going to want it, because they want to see why you hate it. So what are they going to do? They're going to go out and buy it, just to see why everybody hates it. They're going to take it home, realize it's good, and then hey, the Xbox One becomes the biggest platform, like the Xbox 360 is right now. It's up to you to decide. Basically, what this is going to change is the fact that we're going to have another long console cycle again. 10 years. It's been 10 years. Finally, they release a new one. What's it going to be this time? 10, 20 years? I personally like that. I can't stand buying consoles. I remember when the PS2 came out, and then like what, 4 years later the PS3 came out? 3 years. So that's like you have fun with it for 3 years, and it's like, screw this is a PS2, I want this, I'm going to go out and get the PS3. Right? I loved it when they actually sat down and like, okay, we're going to have 10 years. 10 years. And then we'll release another console, and maybe that'll be around for 15 to 20 years. I like that. TVs don't get old. I bet you somebody watching this video right now still has a tube TV, and it works, right? So why would you throw something out that works, right? You just don't. Anyway, that's my opinion. Don't hate on me, because that's my opinion. I'm just trying to give an idea of why people hate the Xbox One. I'm not trying to shove it down your throat, because if you don't like it, then I don't care. If you don't like the PS4, I don't care. If you're like one of those people, oh, the PS3 sucks, the Xbox One sucks, the PS4 is gonna suck too, I'm gonna go to my gaming on my PC. Yeah, well, go to your gaming on the PC. No one else is gonna give a shit. If you want to buy the thing, buy the thing. If you don't want to buy the thing, then don't buy the thing. Simple. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button, comment down below. I don't care if you hate on me. I'm just gonna ignore you. I'll probably tell you to go fuck off or something. Hit the subscribe button, and I'm probably gonna be doing a giveaway of a Minecraft can at 200, but that's depending on if I want to or not, and if I get 200 subscribers. Anyway, thanks a lot, and I'd like to thank my girlfriend sitting on the couch for helping me film this. Okay, have a good day, guys. Like I said, if you don't want it, don't buy it.